It's time for Everything Noob, your source for all things gaming.
Welcome to episode 51 of the Everything Noob podcast. Woo!
Yay.
Yay.
Yay, wow. That was the most enthusiasm I've ever heard.
I know, right? I'm really bringing it in tonight.
Wow, thank you for that. So, welcome to the show tonight. We got a lot to talk about, just about us, the podcast itself, and just stuff going on in the gaming world, as always. First things first, we're streaming on both channels tonight, my personal Twitch channel and the eNoobs channel. So we don't normally do this. If you're someone who likes the podcast, likes watching it live, be sure to go to twitch.tv/ENOOBS, eNoobs. That's where you'll find us every Monday night on a regular basis. Also, we don't seem to have the Twitch chat tonight, so we can't ask you guys any questions or interact with you in that way, which we were going to, so that kind of sucks. But if you do want to hit us up, Twitter, @VortechVids, or @E_NOOBS will get you to us, @E_noobs. So there you go. There's how you get to us. And tonight we're giving away 4 copies of MouseCraft. 4!
Yeah.
If you don't know what it is, there's a video on our channel, the Everything Noob YouTube channel, found on everythingnoob.com. Just hit the YouTube link. And I think it's youtube.com/enoobcast. They're all different. Everything with the podcast is a different variation of Everything Noob.
It's on everythingnoob.com, the link
Yeah.
to it.
Everything.
But go there, you can find everything.
Yeah, I just added the iTunes link, actually. We never had one.
Derp.
Yeah. So, on the top bar there, now you can find us on iTunes. We've always had it. We just forgot to put the link on the website, which,
Why
our
would
bad.
anyone go there?
Yeah, why would anyone go to iTunes to find us? So,
iTunes. What is that?
what's iTunes? Yeah. Apple bias, I guess. Anyway, MouseCraft, if you don't know what it is, it's basically like a puzzle game. You have these little mice, and you got to get them to the cheese, and to do that you got to put little blocks so they have a clear path to it, and it's a lot of fun. The animation is really cool, and yeah, it's a cool game. Now, the thing about it is if you don't win tonight, you can get the game for a penny if you want. They're taking anyone's price they want to give. It's one of those kind of, what's it called? Humble Bundle. They're doing it that way, but with their own game. So you get to choose what you're funding. You can choose to fund different parts of their crew, or you could fund it all evenly. And the default price is $5, or you can buy it for a penny and be a jerk. We're giving away copies that are valued at $3 a piece. We thought that was a pretty nice, happy medium. So you're getting a copy that helped support this game grow by $3 if you win tonight. And if you don't, go ahead and support them. The links are in the show notes. mouse-craft.com. You can find it there too. So, all right, that was... there's all the information for you. Plug, plug, plug. There you go. How's it going tonight, guys?
Thanks, Encyclopedia Dan.
Encyclopedia Dan. I knew he was real.
Those... Do you remember those? They took up like a whole entire wall of your house, like the encyclopedias.
Oh, the Britannicas? Yeah.
Oh my god! And now we have the internet and a
The
whole
47 volumes.
bunch
Now
of
we
people.
got Wiki.
Yeah, Wikipedia.
TR through TT.
Oh my god.
Oh man, those things were
I used
ridiculous.
to hit my sister with them. They're fun.
What?
They make fantastic weapons.
Did you, throw it like a frisbee, or did you, literally beat her with them?
No, I just ran and chased her around the house with them. It
Oh
was
my
fun.
god!
I mean, I've tried to make them as useful as possible.
I'm so glad I am not your sister.
What do we do with these?
Maybe that's why she doesn't call me no more. No,
I
kidding.
wonder.
Yeah.
So I finally got an
Sometimes.
Everything Noob T-shirt, as you can see.
I know, it
watching
looks
the
so
video
snazzy.
Yes.
For those that can't see on iTunes, you just have to check out our YouTube channel.
Jemmy Games designed this.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it a lot more than I thought I would, because the design doesn't do it justice. Like on the computer screen, it came in as a shirt. I'm like, that looks awesome.
Is it like a silk screen or is it a iron-on?
You know what? I don't know, whatever it is, high quality. You're not supposed to iron over the letters. I know that. It's in the directions. Don't tumble dry. Don't iron over the letters. And, yeah, so I wasn't going to tumble dry it anyway. I hang dry clothes. I don't want to risk shrinking.
There you go.
So
Hell, that's a good idea, actually.
yeah, we have like a in our laundry room. We have like a pole that we hang all
I
our
end up with
clothes on.
shirts this big, like little tiny things when I'm done. I wonder why.
They make good little T-shirt
Little
coasters.
doll clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so get you one if you want. EverythingNoob.com. Click the store link. They're there. We're gonna add more designs eventually.
Yeah.
Should be a good deal. Should
Whenever
be a
I
good
get
time.
around to that. Slash shame on me. Or hashtag shame on me.
There you go. Tweet it, everybody.
Hashtag
Hashtag shame on Jimmy.
yes. Hashtag trending. So
Hashtag we.
that'd be a good T-shirt design. Everything new. Hashtag trending.
There you go.
Yeah. So we haven't talked about Grand Theft Auto in a little while. I've been reluctant to because I just keep hearing about it like crazy. But this is kind of interesting. As it turns out, people have been having so many issues with the internet, the gameplay. They've been losing their characters, and there's no way to get them back. And I actually experienced that myself, but I hadn't played more than like 5 minutes online because
So you didn't care.
it wouldn't let me save anyway. So yeah, I was like, okay. Building your character kind of sucks at the beginning. Designing him, it's not like a normal RPG online game. You have to sit there and like choose their parents and then choose their traits. And as you're choosing their traits, it puts clothing and stuff on them and makes them look different. So if you make him party a lot, or if you make him do a lot of crimes in those little status bars, he becomes like a thug. He's dressed in really loose clothes. If you make him do a lot of quote legal work, he becomes like he's in a suit and he's all dapper.
Oh,
So,
wow.
It's kind of annoying. I actually don't like it because I don't know how to pick a good looking character.
Let me pick my own outfit.
Yeah,
I don't want to match my personality. That's too trendy.
I know. What do I look like, a hipster to you? Well, basically, everyone has been having so much problems. GTA Online decided to honor players, or make up for it by giving them $500,000 in game as like a way to say sorry, because people lost all that time and money, and they want to keep the economy balanced, so they're going to give it away in like 2 parts to each person. So
You can go on a lot of dates with that.
yeah. That's actually a pretty decent amount of startup money in Grand Theft Auto, as I understand. So
yeah.
that's kind of cool that they're doing that, and they're trying to keep the economy balanced. There's a whole economy system built around it because there's stocks you can trade and everything else.
Oh, wow.
I didn't know it was that complex. Wow.
Yeah.
What about the other news that everybody's been waiting for? The possibility of GTA 5 coming out.
Oh, on PC.
Yeah.
Yes, Mr. Dreadlow has a development on that. Let's go to Dreadlow right now. He's in the field.
I'm in a field here, but no,
I don't know how to make a chopper noise. Dang it!
No, I guess, and this is still kind of speculative because I went to the Eurogamer site, and they made it sound like it was, oh yeah, it's a go, and then they talked about how they got the information. So it's still iffy, but there's obviously a possibility that this could be coming out in the first quarter of 2014. So consider it right around January, February, or March.
Okay.
Valentine's Day gift for me.
But the
What?
reason why I say it's iffy is because Eurogamer started to report on it like as if it's a set in stone deal, and then they go off to say stuff like the reason why they came up with this was because the NVIDIA's senior director of investor relations, Chris Evenden, mentioned the PC version of GTA 5. He said PC gamers are preparing their systems for a strong roster of games coming this fall, including blockbuster franchises such as Call of Duty Ghosts, Grand Theft Auto 5, and Assassin's Creed 4. And so everybody jumped on that. And then he backpedaled and said NVIDIA does not have information on any possible PC version release of Grand Theft Auto or its availability. We deeply regret the error. And then it's just,
I think I heard about that one.
Up and down, and I really think, I don't know. It's still kind of like I think he leaked it by accident, but I think he knows because NVIDIA.
Oh, I'm sure they have some idea of what quarter it will come.
Yeah.
Or what an intended quarter, but I'm sure they don't know the date. Like, why would they be told the date?
Right. It does say nearly 600,000 people have signed that change.org petition asking Rockstar to release GTA 5 on PC, but I don't think that has anything to do with
Why
it.
sign the petition? You know they're going to do it.
They will eventually, but they're still sticking with their first quarter of 2014 based on GTA 4's release.
Well, I mean, that's,
So I don't know.
That's very possible. I think what's going to throw a wrench into all of this, though, is the new console releases. Because you know they're going to release a version for those new consoles. I mean, that's what they usually do with games that come out at the very end of the lifespan of a console generation. So
They do, but we do know that Xbox, I don't know about the Xbox One as much, but the PS4 will allow you to play PS3 games, right?
I believe... Wait, Jemmy, do you know?
I thought they canned the backwards compatibility.
I know we bitched about it a lot, or at least I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew Xbox I don't think was going to do that.
I'm
but-
pretty sure PlayStation wasn't going to do it either, but it's not a feature we're getting
think
anywhere.
there's
so.
an online store where you can buy old games, and
Yeah,
that's what
that's what it
frustrated
was.
me because I already own these games. I'm not going to rebuy them. You know,
Right.
I might as well just keep my system. Stupid.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
we're talking about Xbox here, and what was it? I saw this somewhere where they said that Xbox One is possibly going to sell more copies than the PS4, which I don't see where they're getting that information from. I saw that somewhere.
Wait, whose information is that?
Hold that!
Yeah.
but let's see here.
What? Some guy at Microsoft? Like, we're going to sell more.
Yeah. A UK retailer expecting Xbox One to outsell PS4.
Maybe in other countries. I don't
In
know.
the UK, possibly, yeah.
I mean,
The PS4 is such a leg up at this point.
Oh, it is. It
I
is.
Oh, I know plenty of
maybe
people are going to buy
initially,
it.
like, if you count Australia and Europe and Canada and America, maybe it'll edge out PS4.
I
But
do
in
know.
the long run, I think PS4 is going to win.
I do know this though, and I'm thinking that it was GameStop, the store that you can buy games and stuff. They were actually asked by, their main offices or whatever to push the Xbox One for pre-order.
Ooh.
Well, I know
Rather than
PlayStation's
the
trying to do
PS4,
some
so-
kind of weird. You can
Like you go
play it
to a
early.
GameStop.
Oh, I'm sure Microsoft has bought off GameStop in some way,
Yeah.
man, for this.
You know,
Yeah,
you
you
can,
go to GameStop and you say, "Hey, I want to buy a console," and I heard so much about the PS4. Oh, well, you got to try the Xbox One. It's a lot better. Da da da. They try to push the Xbox One. So
You know what's funny is that that's not going to work because the employees at game stores, they're usually about my age. They're young. They don't give a
Yeah.
crap about corporate crap. So they're going to be very straight up. If it's them and two customers in the store, they're going to be like, look, dude, the PS4 is $100 cheaper, and you're going to get almost all the same games. This shouldn't be a hard decision for you. Like people in game stores have leveled with me like that before. They don't pick.
Yeah. Oh no. they
Everyone
won't.
in the store has their own personal thing, and the whole store doesn't come around and push you towards one. That maybe they tried to do that, but good friggin' luck.
But I think that's why this UK retailer is saying this.
GameStop's
Yeah.
notorious for like pushing quotas though, so
Yeah.
maybe they're gonna push like Xbox One units quotas for stores.
I know.
So you could maybe get in trouble if you didn't push enough Xbox One units. I mean,
We'll
I
see.
don't know. Don't quote me on that.
That would be
We will
really
see.
I've
counterproductive
heard
for them.
rumors about their quotas.
I think that PS4 is going to just wipe out Xbox.
That would be
I don't know.
really it would
That's
be
just
really
my opinion.
counterproductive for them to spend money to try to sell more units
Oh yeah.
like that. A system should speak for itself, and they, in the beginning, PS4 is definitely, without a doubt, going to beat Xbox One in the beginning because it's $100 cheaper. That's my belief.
But if all these stores are being told to push Xbox, you're going to
doesn't
get some
matter. The
moms
consumer-
and dads.
The
you're gonna
consumer
get-
knows he has $400 and he gets his next paycheck in a week, and he's not going to have $500 to buy that Xbox, so he's going to buy the PlayStation 4 first.
Right, but then mom and dad are going to go to the store and buy Georgie his PlayStation 4 that he wants for Christmas, and they're going to go to the store, and the store
That could happen.
employees are going to say, "Oh no, you want to get him the Xbox One," and so mommy and daddy buy the Xbox One.
Yeah.
You know, it's $100 more, but hey, it's better. So
I don't know.
you
It
never
depends
know.
on the kid, though. Like, if the kid's like, "No, Mom, I don't want the Xbox One. I just want the PS4," and like really sends that message home,
I can see.
then
lot
like
of
you don't do
disappointed
that
kids
to
at
your
Christmas.
kids though, because they'll be like disappointed because they were sold on what they wanted,
Yeah, true.
and it's cheaper. So like, why would you deny them that in that respect?
Yeah.
True, but we do live in a zombie society right now, and people are all you know
Well,
hyped up
saw that.
about advertisements.
I used to work at Target, and I during the holidays they threw me in the electronics section. They needed help, and I
I'm
was
sorry.
I was the guy who was stocking the back dairy cooler. Like, I was always cold. It was winter, and I'm in the back dairy cooler, bouncing between there and the freezer. And I was like, oh God, I'll do anything. And they're like, oh, perfect. We need someone in electronics. I'm like, okay, cool. So I went in electronics. It wasn't that bad. It was a madhouse, but I have a very good knowledge of video games and technology and stuff. And first I kept getting the people asking about cameras and crap, and I'm like, God, no, I don't. I'm sorry, I can't help you. And so I'm like,
Shannon?
can you direct the video game guys to me? I can help anyone in that section. There was a lot of moms who, they don't know. They're just buying games for their kids. They don't know anything about video games. And I thought moms that were closer to my generation by now would be a little more educated, but no, I mean, it's the stereotype that girls don't like video games. Sorry, Jemmy, it's true.
No, it really is. The ones that are into it are very into it, but like if they don't play them at all, they will absolutely know nothing. And same with guys too, but like it's easier for a guy to get into a gaming lifestyle and community because there are more friends to do it with.
Yeah. No, I had
Like
to
if
sit
you're
there
a chick, you're probably going on a solo venture, and then you are going to like have to hunt through the tundra for other girls just like you.
I had to sit there
better
and
get your
explain.
spear and loincloth ready.
You got to explain what console is what, and why this game won't work on this system, and it's.
Oh yeah.
You got to hold their hand.
But I think if the Xbox One does somehow exceed sales from the PS4, with the PS4, I have to believe that it's possibly people being told to push it.
Yeah.
And it's evidence today where like I said, you go to a GameStop and they try to push the Xbox One pre-order. Why? Because they feel as though, or Microsoft themselves feel as though they're not going to get the sales that they hope to get, and so they want to push it now.
It could be that GameStop feels like in the long run they will earn more money off of Xbox sales as well as game sales.
Yeah.
So they feel like for them it's a better investment to float the system. Because maybe they just feel like PlayStation 4 is going to sell itself.
That,
Yep.
or they're just really used to the success of Xbox 360 and Halo pulling that whole the whole thing from the very start. So maybe they're just
Yeah.
looking at that like when Halo 5 comes out, everyone's going to buy an Xbox One.
I can't imagine like, or maybe they know a lot of people are going to be disappointed in their Xbox One and probably go subsequently buy a PlayStation 4 once they buy an Xbox One first for some dumb reason, and they'll be like, oh, double sales.
Yeah. I don't think they have to worry at all.
Well, I'm
GameStop,
glad
you
that
sly bastards.
I'm glad that GTA 5 took the route of having availability on both consoles.
Most games these days do. There's a good few franchises that are strictly on this console and that console.
Yeah, like Nintendo, Mario
Well, Nintendo
Brothers
has
and
the
stuff.
most, I think.
Yeah.
Nintendo's not even fair. That's why I want a Wii U, because there's so many exclusives that you feel like you're not getting ripped off. I have a PlayStation and an Xbox sitting next to each other, and I'm sitting there like, most of these games are on both of these systems, so why do I have both of these?
Yeah, you only need one of those, and then
Nintendo's
you get the Wii U, and you've got it all.
Nintendo's the U. I mean, Nintendo is the Apple of consoles.
But they're the most
basically, in that sense.
affordable. That's a rough comparison.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
And
But
people
when
like
it comes to
Nintendo.
exclusivity, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like Nintendo's more appealing than Apple. It's not hipster trendy.
No, it's unless you're 12.
Well, the next console.
Well, then
coming
it's
out
PSP.
from them-
I got a PSP.
Oh yeah.
The next console from them, I think, is supposed to be the Wii U Wii.
Oh, shut up.
I'm just kidding.
Are they?
No, the next console from them just
No,
dropped.
don't even start with me.
The 2DS is either available soon or available now. And I actually pulled up an article. I'm going to put it in the show notes. It doesn't look as big as I originally thought. All the commercials I saw showed kids holding it, so the system looked huge. And this is it's in an adult's hands in this article, and he took a bunch of pictures of the size, and it can fit in one hand, long ways. He can hold it.
Oh, boo.
Well, it's a stretch, but it's comfortable looking. And he said he was surprised. He thought at first it was going to be a really clunky, stupid way to play. And he said it was designed really cleverly. You could still it was still very playable. And also the screen, I guess, has a better resolution than the 3DS screen without the 3D. Because of the way they did the pixels and the way they're crunched up, but for the most part, you're really just buying a 3DS that doesn't have 3D and can't close.
But how does it compare and feel to the original 3DS or a
He
DS
said it was
Lite?
very easy to. It was very easy to hold. It felt it worked. And he said it was also kind of nice because he felt like they designed it. So his words, if you spilled some Kraft dinner on it, it wouldn't do any real damage. So it's definitely designed for kids. What did you say?
I want an XL version.
Yeah, maybe I'll wait till they make an XL version of it.
That's going to be big. It's going to be
I
like
know,
a tablet.
right?
I think
Bigger's better, right?
bigger is
Well,
better.
I don't think so. If they move the buttons down to the
You
smaller
can't
screen.
though, because
Or maybe the XL will close.
I'll show you this in the video podcast. You guys aren't going to be able to see it if you're listening. I'm holding a 3DS opened. If they put the buttons down on the bottom, there's no... See this lip right here? This is where L and R rest. So you can put your index fingers on L and R and push those buttons. On the 2DS, they're up here because there's no lip. So
then what they need
that's
to do
why
is
the
put a
controls
little
are up
lip down
here.
there.
They could, but that would be even weirder. They need to make it closable again. There's no reason to not have the clamshell design. You could argue
because it's a hinge. It's a weak point.
Yeah, you could argue durability all you want, but still, it's a good design.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I agree with you, but I can see why they would. If they're trying to make it more kid friendly and more durable, I can see why they ditched it.
So if
Make
they went
it slide
XL,
up. Make it slide up. That would...
I don't know. That's just about as bad as a hinge.
if the sliders and the edges break, then you can't get it up anymore. It won't stay.
Oh, you'll
It'll
need
have some
Prozac
kind of-
for your Game Boy.
Yeah, you'll need Viagra to keep your your handheld.
Just don't get that stuck in your throat. You'll get a stiff neck.
Oh my God. What happened? What happened? We broke the show.
Okay, so anyway,
Sorry, that was my bad.
back on topic.
Enzytes. For
I like
natural gaming experience.
Enzyte DS.
The original photos that they showed of this, if you remember back when we were looking
Two
at this
DSs
before,
laying in a bathtub.
Oh no.
when we were looking at this before, it looked different than this. I think that this is actually the final product. I think before they were just showing a prototype. Because it does look a little different, don't you agree?
The 2DS? No, I think it looks the same.
It looks more rounded on the edges, and it looks a little bit more slimlined for some reason. For me.
Maybe.
It just-
It's not enough of a difference for me to notice. That's for sure.
But there is somewhat of a difference, so I don't know.
Maybe a little.
It does look nicer now that I'm looking at the close-up versions of this thing. But yeah, XL version would be nice.
I would definitely like to see an XL version of it, but it's the price point is really what they're fighting for. They're trying to get people to buy it, and it's a cheaper system, so you can play all your favorite 3DS games, but at a more affordable cost. There's nothing wrong with that. That's cool.
You know what? Seriously, I had the phone I had before this one had a larger screen, and so I used to sit there and watch YouTube videos and things like that on it. And I thought, oh, this is cool. It's nice and large. And then I bought this phone because it's actually a better phone, HTC, and it's got a smaller screen. And so now I'm watching videos and stuff on there. I don't even really notice the difference. I bet you if I got the 2DS, I won't even miss the XL part. I probably won't even really think about it.
Yeah,
I'll
probably
just
not.
play the games and that's it, you know? So, but, you know.
No, I noticed. I noticed.
Well,
that.
actually, if you just look at the photos and compare his hands to what's on the screen, and the screen resolution being a little bit better than the 3DS XL that's what he said. The 3DS X. Oh my gosh, this is a lot
Well,
of like,
I'm glad
letters
the
and
image
syllables.
looks better,
Yes,
but I really don't like. I cannot imagine that's comfortable.
they
like,
need to have a display
it
at
may
Walmart.
work, but I don't think it's comfortable.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a display at Walmart. You can go actually pick one up and see for yourself if the screen size is too big or too small.
All right, let's go right now. Let's make this
All
a
right,
trip.
cool. I'll be right back.
Let me get my keys.
I'll-
Can I have to pee first? Is that okay? Like, is there time?
I'll bring my wire cutters and I'll just cut one off and bring it home and. Okay, so here it is.
Are we there yet?
You know, I just might get it just so I can play Animal Crossing with Dan.
Now, see, there's another problem though. Pokemon X and Y just came out.
Oh, that's right. Huh?
Yeah, and I talked trash about it like the last episode. I always talk trash about Pokemon because they added like 1 billion new friggin' Pokemon.
Right, but it's good, huh?
You know what? I bought it because all the people on our server are playing it now. Like all of my friends were like, "Go get it!" You know, we're all playing it. Like,
Jeez.
well, it's nice to have other people to play that with. So I did pick it up, and yeah, it is. They did a really good job. It's now more 3-dimensional. It's not like the old Game Boy style.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's now I have that, and I've been playing that a lot too.
I looked
Oh.
lovingly at the copies they had at the store today when I was there. I was like, oh, I can't get you because I don't have a 3DS.
I'll just wait for the PC version.
Real quick to yeah,
Shame on you, Lito.
dem ROMs.
I'll get those ROMs. Get my emulator working.
You know what really sucks is that there's a thing that'll let you record and stream off of your 3DS, but it only works for the small 3DS, not the XL. Yeah,
What?
I know. I found it. And I was like,
Why?
oh, I was so excited, and yeah, because
There you
the
go.
system has
2DS
more.
all the way.
It's more compact. So I don't know. I don't know why. It's stupid.
2DS.
You hush. I'm angry
I
about
think
it.
I would have like updated it so it would include that one.
They might need to still make one. I don't know. It's not something that's a very high demand item. Not a lot of people stream. But real quick, before we go any further, the chats are back up for the people watching live. If you
Oh,
refresh,
really?
you can.
I didn't get my
Oh,
chat.
we still got
Oh.
games to give away, don't we?
Oh yeah, we haven't
Yeah,
even
we
given
do.
away our first copy of MouseCraft yet.
Oh, jeez, man, we just got on a rant.
You want to do that? You want to give away our first copy?
Yes, please. Can we? Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. Okay, calm down.
The-
All right.
I'm excited for them.
So this is copy number 1 out of 4. We're giving away right now, and the winner is. Damn, what kind of music or?
Da-da-da.
Da-da-da-da. Jack O'Trade. Jack O'Trade.
Trade.
Yes.
I feel like I should hear somebody screaming because he's happy right now, but it's just us.
I thought I had some like applause somewhere, but I don't know where I'd find it right now.
It's okay. I don't want your canned applause.
Now these keys also come with a free version of the word thing. What is
The
it
word
called?
thing.
Word maze?
No, I know what you're talking about. I forgot the name of
Word Trap Dungeon.
it. Word Trap Dungeon. I don't think that's
Yeah.
what it's either Word
Now
Dungeon.
that
I
is-
think it's Word Dungeon.
Very early development. You only have like one level. That's it.
Oh, here we go.
And then it ends.
That sounds awful.
I know. Golf clap.
What was that?
I just have some applause queued up.
Oh.
All right. So, yes, Jack O'Trade, we will be emailing you a copy of MouseCraft, and there's another game it comes with, too, that they're working on. It's pretty cool. So, go check that out.
There
And
you go.
again, those are valued at $3, so that's $3 that goes towards the development of that indie company. And yeah, that's pretty cool. But if you don't win tonight, remember you can go pick your own price and get it yourself. But all right, so that was the first one. We'll give away the other ones here in a little bit. Gonna make them wait. We'll make them stew a little bit longer. But yeah, Pokemon X and Y isn't bad. I'm pretty impressed with it. And I think the nice thing about not knowing more than 150 Pokemon is that everything I run into is new. And so I just feel like I'm catching random crap. I have no idea what these things do, what their specialty is, and I'm just catching them. I'm just like, okay, all right, I'll catch that too, I guess. And
Then you don't just stick to your favorites. You got to play around. You got to experiment.
no, I'm picking. My party is mostly compiled of super old Pokemon.
Like, no, I know you, so come on in.
Yeah,
You made the party.
we're actually collecting 3DS friend codes on the VortexVids
Trubbish,
forums.
get out.
Yeah, if you,
Flaffy, no thanks.
I don't know what you're. See, I
I
don't
don't know
know.
what she's
Pokemon.
referring to. Oh.
Pokemon.
So, if you have a 3DS and you have any of these games you wanted to play with myself or just looking to make friends, we're compiling friend codes on our website. If you visit vortexvids.net, go to forums, and you got to sign up and stuff. Then at the very bottom, there's a section called Chat It Up, and that's where we talk about everything not related to Minecraft, because it's a Minecraft community. And in there, you'll find a place to put your 3DS friend code. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm adding like everyone that adds their friend code in there, and hopefully.
And when I get my 2DS,
Isn't
then
there
I'll
a
be able to-
limit?
Yeah, there might be. I'll start deleting people if there's a limit, like people who aren't online or anything. I'll delete them. But-
Oh, actually, I remember
Heads
there
up
was
to those people who aren't online.
I only
There
have like
was
5 friends right now, so.
there was a YouTuber who actually said I got banned from something, and it was because of an excessive friend list, which is odd. Why would they ban you for that?
Usually they just put a soft cap on it, and you're going to
Yeah.
have to, like, delete people off of it if you want more.
I'll have to figure out who that was.
Did he, like, accumulate them overnight? Because
It
maybe
was-
that they felt like he was breaking some terms of service.
Yeah, I think that was just all at once.
Yeah, that's probably what it was. They
we
thought
don't
he
even
was
know what it
scamming
is.
or
it's
conning
she.
or
It was-
something.
It was Melanie Mack, if anybody's
Oh.
heard her. She got banned from a game because of excessive friends list. I
Huh.
forgot what the game was, but anyway.
Do
Cool
not
story,
ever add
then.
everyone at night. Or
Yeah.
in one night.
Well, she tweeted it, and so everybody jumped on it. I think it was on the Nintendo 3DS. I'm not sure.
Wow.
I'd have to look that up.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I found another story that I'm really upset about. Getting off the topic of Pokemon. So PS4, since I'm considering getting one of these things, isn't going to support Bluetooth headsets like PS3 does. And
Why? Why are they cutting that?
I guarantee it's a money thing because they can sell their own headsets and make money that way. Whereas before, you could buy any Bluetooth headset. That's what I've been using. I've been using like a really old phone Bluetooth headset. So it kind of sucks that they did that because that was one thing I really liked with the PS4. It's kind of my choice what kind of headset I wanted.
Wow.
Yeah, but I'm sure they'll have some kind of headset port, and unfortunately, it'll have to be a universal thing, so you'll be able to get an off-brand like Turtle Beaches or something like that.
Well, kind of sucks. I was disappointed to see that. But I guess PlayStation, they're doing a lot to keep their system costs low. So I guess making a couple extra dollars is on their agenda right now.
Yeah, I can't get mad at them for getting rid of that if they're trying to close down the market on headsets, because some people buy really crappy headsets, and I hate you for it.
Well,
I
yeah,
really
that's
do.
true.
In
For the
online
law.
games, if you have a crappy headset, I automatically hate you.
You just mute them,
And-
like just yeah.
I will. Because I do not want to hear your background noise. I don't want to hear your crackly, staticky voice.
Mom,
Nothing. I'm over it.
They're doing it for the gamers. Then they're actually doing this for you.
That's what I'm going to tell myself. That it is for my well-being of sanity
go.
while I'm online.
Yeah. Just
you go.
for Jemmy. All right, let's give away another copy of MouseCraft, shall we?
All right.
All
Let's
right,
do it.
you guys ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
The second winner in our see, I already gave away the name. In our MouseCraft giveaway is Ghost Z0R. So congratulations to Ghost.
There you go.
I like that little golf clap sound effect.
That was cool.
Z0
Yeah, 'cause it's quiet, but yet it's loud.
Yeah, Ghost Zor. I don't know what he was going for, but there you go. We will email you a copy of MouseCraft.
Maybe he meant type a ghost door.
I don't know. ZOR.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, or autocorrect got him.
So,
Stupid autocorrect.
damn you, autocorrect. Why don't we go into our news segment where we talk about a game that is currently in development or the alpha's available, an indie game that you may not have heard of that we want you to go check out. And Dreadlow has the news on that. It's his pick this evening.
It's called Rust, and it's by Well, let me just go to the website.
You'll find it on playrust.com. Also, our website has a link to it as well. Everything
Yeah,
show notes.
It's Vortex on top of it. Yes. Just go to the field with Vortex.
Yeah.
Well, because they don't do much advertising on here.
They
but
don't.
It's, by,
it's a pretty blank
it's weird.
website.
Face Punch is the name of the company. Face Punch Studios.
Face Punch.
Yeah.
Sounds like a South Park parody studio.
I think and I'm not 100% sure about this, but I know that Gary from Gary's Mod has been playing this game. And they keep mentioning him, and I'm not sure if he's actually one of the developers or not. But yeah, so he's involved in it in some way.
It looks a lot like Worm Online.
Yeah, but it's you remember how I told you that it would be cool if they came out with a game like Worm Online, but it didn't take so damn long to craft anything?
Yeah.
This is it.
Okay.
And it's quick, the crafting takes there are different things take longer to craft, but we're talking seconds. One might take 30 seconds, whereas another one would take 45 seconds. And it's crafted instantly. Now they might, again, it's alpha, so they might elaborate on that, make it a lot more, difficult. Like right now you can craft guns with just scrap metal, which doesn't make sense. But eventually I'm sure the crafting will get more in depth. There'll be steps. You have to craft this and this in order to put that together.
Kind of like
Feed
the Beast.
Yeah, and it's so cool because you could build your own little house and shack. They've got a temporary shelter that's all in one, so you don't have to sit there and build walls. You could just build this, one by one shelter for instant protection for the night. Because again, there's zombies and it's your basic survival game, and but it looks like it's going to be something that's gonna pick up some steam here because it's just like all the other survival games, that are out there, with exception of the ones that you can't build in or anything. I'm talking about like seven Days to Die, the Dead Linger. We got the Aegis Effect that's coming out eventually. This one's going to be in that same theme. You're going to be able to build, craft. You have to stay out of the nighttime, and you have to watch out for other players. This is a full PvP.
So this
situation.
is online, whereas Minecraft you can play alone.
Right. Yeah, this is all online. They have servers. The thing is with this, though, because it is an alpha, they don't have a launcher yet, so it launches in your browser using Unity.
Okay.
So I've been reading up on it, and the best browser to use is Firefox because it uses less resources than, say, Chrome. Because, if you go to your task manager and you look at how many things Chrome opens, you would be amazed. There's like 10 or 15 of them, whereas Firefox just opens one. And so you'll be able to use Firefox, and it's really cool. And, who knows, maybe we might in the near future give a copy away.
Perhaps.
It just depends.
Right now, the way they get a copy is kind of strange.
It's called a Dutch auction, and what it does is every hour it starts out at $120, and I know it sounds like what, $120 for this game, but what happens is it's ticking down, and every minute or every second the price goes down all the way to $0.
Okay.
So, and there's only 5 tickets available per hour. So if you're watching the Dutch auction and you wait for that ticker to go down to a point where you want to buy it, you can buy it if there's still keys remaining. Right now, it's been kind of iffy. Everybody's been buying around right around $26. When it reaches about $26, is when everybody buys. But I'm guessing that eventually it's going to go down a little bit. We'll see what happens. Like right now, I'm looking at it, and 44 minutes have passed, and two people have bought it so far, and there's 3 left, and it's at $31. So once that thing reaches a certain point, everybody just starts buying. And then once the 5 are gone, then you have to wait for the additional minutes of the hour to go until it starts over. That's how they're doing the alpha. And they're doing it because they say they're doing it because they don't want to have an excessive amount of people playing right now. And so this is if you're really dedicated and you really want to help out in testing this game, then you're not going to mind this method of buying it.
Yeah, it's a pretty interesting way to like filter out people who are interested for one, and two, not overload your servers so quickly.
Right.
So we're gonna do our best to overload their servers really quickly.
I'm thinking this would have been awesome if they did this for Minecon.
What do you mean for Minecraft?
The tickets?
The Minecon tickets, like a Dutch auction, but keep it at the same. I don't know how they do it. Because
they would sell instantly, no matter whatever the top cap price was. Like there are crazy enough people who would do it.
That's true, they would.
And then it would just be full of crazies.
Minecon tickets sold out in like 3 seconds every day they went on sale, and I think we talked about this a little bit, but I'm still upset because they found out that a lot of people sold them on eBay, and those tickets that people bought on eBay were invalid because they're not transferable.
Right.
At least that's what we're to understand. So the conclusion I drew was that there's no way that how many tickets they sell? 7,500. There's no way that 7,500 people are going to go to this event now.
Yeah, so there's going to be less people.
All these tickets are just in limbo, and now the people who still really want to go have no chance in getting one.
Well, they know how many they have in limbo. If there's enough, I'm sure they'll open like a last chance auction or maybe sell tickets at the door.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't hold your breath for it. So
I know. My hopes are. I don't really think I could go anyway now because I had prepared to buy a plane ticket, buy a hotel, and now we're getting so close. I already spent that money I was going to save to do it, so I can't go now. I mean, well, no, I don't know. We'll have to see. Maybe I could work maybe a ton of extra hours.
So with this Rust game, they just sold out, and they sold out at $27. So, I'm hoping it goes down a little bit. But if not, it might not.
You need to be up in the middle of the night, Lito.
Oh, I do. I've already bought it for $30, so I got lucky on that one because people were buying it at $50.
Ew.
Yeah, tell me about it.
I mean, good on those people
crazy.
because they've donated towards development, and that is a very generous donation. But at the same time, $50 for a game that's an alpha is like, yeah, I would rather just wait and buy Black Flag or.
They've
something.
sold 8,284 copies, and they have made $312,000. So you do the math. If you were to divide $312,500 by $8,286, how much would that be for each key, for each game?
I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, we're not going to do it. But I mean, you can do the math on your own. It's quite a bit.
That's your homework for tonight, everyone.
They made it. This is their way of, paying for development.
It's a pretty cool way to do it because there's going to be people who are like, "Ugh, I'm not going to risk not getting this again. I'm just going to wait till it goes down to like $40 and buy it." And then there's people who are like, waiting for it to be at the right price, but it's going to draw some attention because that's what really sells indie games these days. If you think about it, because indie games are such like a hot, like trendy thing now, you really got to do something different to get people's attention. Remember Game Dev Tycoon? What they did to get people's attention? Like,
oh yeah,
they started people were bootlegging it, so they put up their own bootleg version, and in that bootleg version of the game, you couldn't sell video games because it's a game about building a game company. Eventually, you couldn't sell games because people would be bootlegging them. So it's just kind of like it got some media attention, and that's how people learned about it. And some of the most successful indie games now are the ones that get some sort of attention grabber out there.
Well, see, you also think about, I mean, these companies don't make any money outside of, what they get in donations.
Yeah.
And donations are donations, but and I see how this could be a good thing, because the developers are offering something to those that donate. And so what they're doing is they're either coming up with the Kickstarters or this Dutch auction or whatever. If people are willing to pay it, then they're willing to pay it. It just helps them develop the game. Whereas some of these big names, like any EA games and things like that, they are already funded. They've got all the funds, they got all the money they need to start up. And then they make, obviously, they sell the game and they make profits off that. And they either break even or they make a big profit off of it.
Yeah.
Whereas indie games, they don't have any startup money. They're just a bunch of developers working together long hours to get something done. And
usually it's like after their real actual day job.
Yeah,
right.
If they don't quit their day job, they got to do both, and they use money from their day job.
Most of them don't quit their day job unless they got fired and they're like, well, I'll just make a game in my interim.
Yeah, I'll use my severance to try to make a game. So Jay in chat did the math for you. It's $37.71 on average that people are paying for Rust.
Okay, there you go. That's quite a bit of money for an alpha game that doesn't have a whole lot to it. But it's definitely up there in cost. I mean, as far as worth it, I would say in the finished product would be worth something like that.
Okay.
Right now it's not really. I would say it's worth about at the most $15. But if you really want to get into it, because you're going to get the Steam key and everything if you purchase it now. Eventually when it's finished. So, and they've been working on it for a little bit, and it's really fun. I could see this thing going quite a ways with what they got so far.
Well, no, I mean, I think it'll be pretty good. Worm Online is doing well, and I know that's one complaint about it from people who play MMOs a lot. Like, ugh, this takes so long. So, I'm not saying it'll take away from. There's people who really enjoy that too. It makes it feel more realistic to them. But I for one, lost interest in Worm Online because of that. So this is going to be. It looks very similar. I think it'll be pretty cool. But
yeah, it's a lot more. There's a lot more. It's fast paced. I mean, it's not like you go into the world and it's hours before you can build your first house. No, you can do this instantly. Just collect some wood, collect some stone and rock and stuff, make tools, and boom, you got it.
I'll start watching this auction. It looks pretty cool.
I'll probably do a Let's Play and stuff and put it on the Noob channel.
Yeah, there you go. So,
yeah.
Rust, go check it out. It'll be in the show notes. We're going to give away another copy of MouseCraft right now.
There you go.
Well, first I'm going to say, we've given away 2 of these, and I forgot to mention, I was streaming yesterday. I do a Sunday stream. I stream some Minecraft and stuff every Sunday. And yesterday I got raided by Mr. Lucklin, Minecraft WB, good friend of ours.
He's good at that.
Oh yeah, he sent over like a couple hundred people, and so I decided to include them on this giveaway. I told them all about it, and that's why we're giving away 4 copies instead of 1 now, because all these people came by. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna say thanks this way. So I just want to give a quick shout out to Lucklin because he's the reason you guys are getting more than 1 copy tonight. So
he's the reason for the season. No.
Right. So, all right, let's give away another copy right now. And the winner is Fedora Guy 9025.
Fedora Guy.
Fedora Guy, congratulations. You win.
We gave it to Indiana Jones?
No, Notch.
Oh!
Not everyone in Fedora is Indiana Notch.
Dang.
That'd be a really weird show.
It would be, huh?
Whips creepers. And
another mod idea, Indiana Notch. Oh.
All right. So there you go, Fedora guy. We have one more to give away. We're gonna wait just a few more minutes.
All
Just a
right.
few more
Yes.
minutes. You never know.
Nail biting.
The hell was that?
It's me biting my
That
nails.
sounded like a cat getting run over by a car. It's awful. So,
All right. Well,
Both tires.
now what was this
what?
nettle box? Did you want to talk about that? Or?
Oh, yeah. I saw this on. This is kind of an old article, but I'm surprised it didn't. This seems like
It's only a
pretty
month
cool. It's about a month old. It's called Nettlebox. It starts at $28,000. So this isn't something you're going to buy for your home, but we're going to link an article in everythingnoob.com show notes. You got to check this thing out. It's a table with a plasma screen in it, and it has cameras in the corners, and then the table itself emits a 3D hologram image. So what you do is you wear these glasses, and it tricks your brain into seeing a three-dimensional holographic image of this video game. And
No way. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
yeah,
That would be trippy.
so that's kind of the next step for 3D in people's minds. Like, okay, we have 3D televisions that pop out the image into your face. The only thing you could do is have a hologram where you can actually walk around. The cameras in the corners don't project the image; they follow you. So the cameras make sure that you have the best vantage point. If you're like playing a shooter and you need to like snipe someone from somewhere, you walk around the table
Yeah.
and you find the best vantage point. Stuff like
Back
that.
in the '90s, they tried this. They had it was a holographic image where you look into this. You had to look into this hole inside this box, and the hole had the hologram image in it, but it was really small. And you didn't need glasses or anything. It just made a holograph or whatever.
I still wonder why the Nintendo got away with making 3D technology that works without glasses, and no one else has tried to crack it and make it bigger. I mean,
Yeah, I wish I could actually I would love to just see it. I don't know what it looks like. But
it's really cool. The XL version is really cool. It doesn't hurt your eyes as much as the tiny DSs do. But the first time I ever saw it, I'm like, I don't know how people can even look at this. It just makes me cross-eyed. You really need to get the screen at the right angle to do it.
That's probably why it hasn't taken off, because to do that for like a living room TV,
Yeah.
like if you have to sit in the right spot at the right elevation for that TV, it doesn't justify like how much extra they're gonna have to pay for that.
Yeah.
No one's gonna buy it.
So they need to, keep working on it, because maybe one day they'll make it easier for you to turn the system without too much jumpiness, like in the 3D. Excuse me, but this thing, I mean, they're saying this isn't gonna, this probably isn't something that's gonna end up in the home for a very long time, because it's very, very early.
$28,000. I mean,
Yeah.
if they were to put this inside of an arcade,
Arcades don't
it
exist
would cost
anymore.
$5
Come
a
on.
game.
They're saying that right now it's going to be used for practical things, I guess, like real estate tours and stuff, like things like that. You can use it for a lot, but there's some
maybe
pictures of it in
3D
the article.
CAD or something.
Yeah, I don't know. It looks pretty interesting, and it looks pretty well developed for something that's definitely not going to be in anyone's home anytime soon.
Yeah,
But
it looks like fun.
yeah, don't break out your wallets just yet. I'm sure one day it'll be. They're saying that they could probably make it affordable one day.
One day
One day,
when
you
you're 60.
It's annoying that you still got to wear glasses.
Yeah, I mean, you'd think that by now we'd have some kind of technology where you wouldn't need glasses, but unfortunately our eyes are too smart, or our brain actually is too smart, and it can figure stuff out.
I just
And so
worry how
it
much you're
adjusts.
messing up your vision when you do stuff like this.
Like
I don't
too much
know.
looking at holograms.
Well, no, in general, anything 3D in general. Like you go to movie theaters, you're wearing 3D glasses. Your 3DS, the 3DS, you really got to be careful with, from what people tell you. Like,
Well, I
find
don't
that
think
kids
it
that
messes
use it are-
anything up. I think
It's
because
eye
of the way
strain.
it's done.
because
it's-
the muscles you use you're not used to using those, and so it creates a lot of eye strain.
yeah,
Yeah, but it's allowing the image to go in differently in one eye than the other. So it's kind of like you're looking at two different images in a different state, and so you're still using the same, your same eyes. It's just they're doing it separately.
Yeah.
So if anything, it's going to mess up your brain.
You don't want to look too
gonna
close
make
at it. The 3DS anyway. That's what they say. Like
Yeah.
you got to keep it like a foot away from your face or 6 inches or something like that.
Oh, but I love to play like this.
I love 3D. I can't watch a movie. I can't go to the movie theater unless it's in 3D now.
Ugh.
Are you
Not
serious?
that great. It's really not that
They
great.
make them all in 3D.
Ew! I wait till it's like in 2D before I go.
Really?
I wait till
am
it's on
A-okay with
DVD.
a flat image.
Well, it depends on the movie too. Like if it's like Avengers, yeah, that's 3D is going to be awesome. But I mean, if it's something like a drama, like
Speaking of adventures.
Honey Boo Boo in 3D.
Oh, I was talking about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Oh yeah, we gotta
oh no,
wrap up with
I
Agents.
know,
We
right?
only
I
have
have not watched any more of it.
we have like
Sorry.
4 minutes. Okay, so yeah,
offer any
latest
information about it.
episode. My quick opinion: I thought it was better than the last two. This could contain spoilers for those Agents of Shield fans, so just beware. But yeah,
There's two of them that are out there.
they introduced, I guess, some kind of supervillain.
Dan met one. He
What?
met somebody who actually likes the show.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
I was
really
surprised.
likes it. Really likes it.
I mean, I agree with you. This show,
Does he ever get out of the house? No.
this episode wasn't as bad, but it was still pretty hokey.
It's just so cheesy. I think that's the main problem with it.
I
But-
hate
Yeah.
Sky too. Like every episode, my hate for her grows.
I love her.
I love how they introduced
You
a villain.
would love her because the reason she's on the show is to be the hot chick, and she's just absolutely unbelievable. I didn't finish high school, but I'm a super awesome hot chick who lives in a van with like the most perfect hair ever. It's just tressed with these perfect little curls. It's so shiny. I hate
love
her. I
I
hate
just
her.
love her. I love her.
And she's got the most flimsy wrists. Like, she is weak, beyond weak.
Yeah.
I love her.
She'll,
Yeah, you would.
she'll have a
That-
black belt in a
that's-
few episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'll toughen her
Yeah, I
up.
know what you mean. I'm just playing, but
They
yeah,
introduced
I
a
haven't
villain.
watched anymore.
That's what made it interesting. They introduced an actual threat, rather
Oh.
than them just like derping around. So, I mean, that's
Their
kind
science
of cool.
was really goofy and unbelievable in that episode,
yeah,
though.
yeah. That's Marvel though. But yeah, that science was a little bit. It was too unexplained. I'm okay with crappy science as long as you find a good explanation for it.
The catalyst, like 2 seconds, he comes up with that, and it's like, how would you even know to go there? Like, you aren't a scientist. That's not the norm. So we're just gonna do it because that's what they do.
Yeah.
If they had like a good pilot to start with, I think I could get into it because then I'd know a little bit backstory.
They should have started
and
with
a
this
little
third episode because that was a little more interesting. It held my attention for sure.
bit- Maybe they get wised up.
We'll see
They
what
say,
happens.
Oh, we
We-
gotta do something.
We don't have time to get into it too much because we got to give away this game and then head out.
Ah.
But the last
Too
winner
much fun.
of MouseCraft this evening is, you ready? Not yet, golf clappers. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
I haven't said it yet, golf clappers. God, patient assholes. Manny Arenas. I hope I'm saying that right. You are our final winner of MouseCraft this evening.
Go, Manny. You wrapped it up.
There you
All
go.
right.
So, congratulations to Manny Arenas. You will receive a copy via email. And remember, if you didn't win, you can go buy it. You can go support them by giving them any amount of money you want. These were worth $3 a piece. So, we gave a little bit of money to support this awesome game and this awesome indie company. And other than that, we got to go. But thank you so much. You can find us on iTunes, YouTube, everythingnoob.com, all your links, Twitter. Go there. Show notes, blah, blah, blah.
And stay tuned for possibly more games to give away eventually in the future.
Oh, yeah. More games to give away, more podcasts, more gameplay videos on our YouTube channel. Go subscribe. Go subscribe.
Eventually, more T-shirt designs.
Yes, and more
There
T-shirt
you
designs.
go.
All right, everyone. Catch you next time.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to the Everything Noob podcast. Be sure to visit everythingnoob.com for previous episodes, show notes, host bios, and blogs. And while you're there, feel free to write us with any questions, comments, or suggestions you may have. Don't forget to check out the links to our Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch TV channel as well. On behalf of the Noobs, see you next week, and happy gaming.